Democrat impeachment, led by failed and frustrated screenwriter turned Hollywood congressman Adam Schiff, has turned into a full-blown and public investigation of an international scandal involving not Donald J. Trump, but the Bidens, the Democratic Party, and our U.S. State Department. OAN has led the charge in this with Rudy Giuliani, and we will continue to do so. In the meantime, it is notable, Shokin, Lutsenko, Derkach, these men are turning out to be actual whistleblowers. A jury can scrutinize their reputations and question their first-hand testimonies, but ultimately, the official documents they present speak for themselves.
And as whistleblowers, these men, along with our previous 3 witnesses, possess the courage to show their faces, show their names, to come out of the shadows to testify under oath, and to do so again before a fair hearing, if only their visas would allow it. These men are risking their lives, livelihoods, and their families to come forward and whistleblow on corruption and money laundering stolen from their homeland's coffers. This is their stated motive for coming forward. They are asking for America's help, for our justice system to cooperate in joint Ukraine investigations to recover their stolen money. Giuliani says he hopes these findings will inspire action, but first it requires digging up the evidence as we have done and getting these whistleblowers' voices and testimonies heard.
First of all, I have to say that Chanel has performed a real public service in getting this information out. Something like this should have been done by our FBI 2 years ago, or our Justice Department. And as someone who served 17 years in the Justice Department, I'm embarrassed that it hasn't been. And I'm embarrassed that you had to deal with a Justice Department that turned your people away because they wouldn't hear equal wrongdoing by Democrats, that they were more than anxious not only to hear about Republicans, but in some cases to create and elaborate. So I thank you for allowing this forum.
Each of our 6 witnesses brought with them evidence admissible in a court of law. Their powerful testimonies shed light on a side of the story Adam Schiff's one-sided impeachment not only omitted, but the media has concealed, covered up, ignored, or wrongfully discredited, discrediting the truth in order to manufacture an impeachment hoax that amounts to a coup. History will note their complicity. Some will call it treason. Worse than media's complicity is the state of our own law enforcement. Where is our FBI in all of this?
After 2016, the FBI had a choice: go after DNC corruption or target innocent people to indulge the FBI's personal hatred for President Trump. On the outside, it appears the FBI has chosen the latter. Chalupa, the Bidens, Devon Archer, the DNC, and others have left not breadcrumbs leading to bribery, money laundering, and collusion, but floodlights blasting a sheer disregard for the law and for the witnesses prepared to testify. Who will act?
And what about our State Department? If investigations are opened, will our State Department hand over the transcripts between Joe Biden and Poroshenko? Will the State Department cooperate with an investigation into the actions of their employees in Ukraine?
Our State Department should start operating for us and not to protect some of the people in there who may have done something wrong. For you to do this, I know takes a lot of courage.
Courage coming from real whistleblowers. Whistleblowers not huddling in Adam Schiff's basement or behind vainglorious attorneys. No, the real whistleblowers are the Ukrainian whistleblowers blowing the whistle on real crimes that likely took place on Ukrainian and American soil in an astounding political scandal. Not only do their evidence and testimony justify President Trump in asking Ukraine about corruption, these crimes remind us it is the president's duty to ensure that our political offices are never used to bribe, corrupt, or steal from foreign nations, regardless of whether a drug addict son is at risk of being exposed for his greed.
We are all out of time for part 3, but stay tuned. OAN is currently poring over the rest of this material offered to us by Derkach and others. And Giuliani is, as of this broadcast, compiling and presenting his own report to the President and to Congress based on what we have found. OAN will await the White House's review of these exhibits before making public the rest of these findings. Since launching this exclusive OAN Investigates series, the dam is breaking. More witnesses are coming forward willing to testify, present documents, and swear under oath about DNC corruption, Biden money laundering and State Department collusion. They want to testify. And if Adam Schiff or our State Department won't let them, then to testify straight to the American people through our cameras. This OAN investigation does not end here. It's only just beginning, and justice will be served. I'm Chanel Rion in Washington. Thank you for watching.